Hello, great people. Welcome back to Global Happenings. Today, we're so excited to have you again. It's no longer news that Tr0uble has cross-carpeted to Labour Party, but right now there is a serious setback as it regards his presidential ambition in Labour Party. It seems his move was a wrong one. We're going to be looking at what Labour Party have to say about two factions that is existing in the party. But before we give you full details of all of this, we'd like to encourage you to please subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button and also the bell icon so that you get notification anytime we publish our videos. Now, according to the news, the presidential aspiration of Mr. Tr0uble, who dumped PDP and defected to Labour Party yesterday, May 27, has suffered a serious setback as the faction led by Comrade Callistus Okafor said Mr. Obi identified with the wrong faction of the party. Investigations reveal that Obi, who registered yesterday with the faction led by Julius Abure, may have been deceived to defect to Labour Party without being informed that the party leadership has been a subject of litigation since 2020. According to a source, Comrade Callistus Okafor is the authentic national chairman of the Labour Party. He was the deputy national chairman of the party to the late national chairman Abdul Kader Abdul Salam. It was gathered that when Abdul Kader Abdul Salam died in the year 2020, Mr. Julius Abure, who was then the acting national secretary, announced himself as the national chairman without recourse to the provisions of the party constitution, which recognized the deputy national chairman to act and or replace the chairman in the course of death or resignation. The action of Abure is in connivance with some members of the party led to the leadership crisis. Callistus Okafor therefore went to the court to get a pronouncement to force Abure out, and the case has been pending. It was gathered that the matter will come up next week at the Federal High Court. Another source said that there is no way an acting national secretary will forcefully take over the party and replace the late national chairman against the provision of the constitution of the party. Apart from the leadership crisis between Callistus Okafor and Julius Abure, AIF Media gathered that the Nigerian Labour Congress, NLC, and Trade Union Congress, TUC, are also in court against the party. It was the NLC and TUC that registered the Labour Party in 2006. In May 4th, 2022, the NLC and TUC, in a statement published on Punch newspaper, said the Labour Party has been taken back from politicians who hitherto hijacked it from the union. The statement added that NLC and TUC has established a political commission in the 36 states of the Federation, including the Federal Capital Territory, to administer the affairs of the party and ensure that members participate in the 2023 general elections. Speaking to the Punch correspondent, the chairman of the commission, Dr. Ayo Olorunfemi, stated that both the TUC, that's Trade Union Congress, and the Nigerian Labour Congress are now in charge of the Labour Party, adding that measures has been put in place to ensure that the party would not be hijacked again. It was this crisis and the court order obtained by Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria, who is the lawyer of NLC, that forced Chief Olusegun Mimiko out of the Labour Party, and he later joined Zenith Labour Party, where he contested for the 2019 presidential elections. The crisis is still there, and unfortunately, those who took Obi to Labour Party may not have informed him properly. AIF Media could not reach to Mr. Obi to know how he wants to resolve this lingering leadership crisis in Labour Party, or if they would seek for ticket in another party. This is really serious, I'm telling you. It's a serious situation for Obi, and that's why taking a move in a hurry is not always a good one. You understand? And I wonder what he was considering before queuing behind Labour Party. And these things that we have heard are actually true. And it's not just that it's a leadership crisis we are talking about here, as per two personalities in the party are struggling for leadership position. TUC also talking about Trade Union Congress, and also the Nigerian Labour Congress have another strong case with the party. Omo, this is not a good one at all for the person of Tr0uble, because from what I'm seeing, maybe the party will be annulled, or maybe the crisis will not even allow INEC to give them consideration when it comes to the issue of national position or even regional position. You understand? So right now, I think Obi need to make a very swift decision, dump Labour Party and go after another party. Without that, he wouldn't even have the opportunity to lead Nigerians. And guess what? He has people littered everywhere waiting to hear him being included among the presidential aspirant for 2023 so that they can vote for him. So this level of disappointment will be mind-blowing, considering how many people are waiting to hear him being announced by INEC as one of the presidential candidates for 2023. I think he should be speedy right now. Think of another party. ABGA is there, but I know that there are presidential aspirants in ABGA. But apart from ABGA, we have other, parties there. And Tr0uble need to act swiftly, because this issue of the camping may not really be in his favor. Although most people are like, we told you this guy is very, very unstable in his way, but this is not the time to listen to anybody. If you have a dream of becoming the next president of Nigeria, regardless of which platform you want to run in, please do well to move. Don't stay back, and carry out adequate investigation about who and what is going on in a party. Because this move from PDP, at first, most people have called it dumb move. You understand? Don't forget what Wike has said about him and what other people have said. Some people even seems not to believe in him again. And with this kind of development, I would say that Obi may likely be kind of a mockery among politicians. So wisdom demands that he acts swiftly. This is not the time to tell story, and this is not the time to begin to live in assumption. Say, no, I have gotten the right info. This is it. This is it. This is it. TUC. If I was in his position, if you ask me, the next thing I'll pick up my phone and put a call through to the national chairman of TUC, and also the national chairman of the Labour Congress, as the National Labour NLC, immediately, so that I will know my position. If not, Tr0uble may find himself in a very uncertain and rubbish situation, which most people will be laughing at him. Don't parade yourself around people or be in a party where things can just be obstructed and you find yourself totally flat on the ground. And so many people have spoken. Some are even recommending that he should go to NNPC. But NNPC is a party that already have a structure on ground, and they know who is intending to run for presidency. So all of that may not work out, but he needs to think fast and act fast. That's where we like to leave it. Go to our comment section.